have done nothing but divided this country. You closed down our businesses. You didn't let people inside. You called us misogynist, racist, extremists. You invoked the Emergency Measures Act, a War Measures Act on peaceful Canadians.
Why did our government become afraid of its own people?
Story unfolds.
It's safe to say that the honeymoon between Justin Trudeau and Canada is officially over.
Call fringe minority, call politicians.
Trudeau is hosting a cabinet retreat for his Liberal colleagues in Hamilton, Ontario this week, and it's been nothing short of chaotic. Hundreds of protesters have shown up in convoy vehicles and in person to protest the Prime Minister and his Liberal government, their policies and actions over the last 7 years.
You did not hear us a year ago in Ottawa, Justin. Well, guess what? We will not be ignored. We will not be ignored. We will not be swept under the carpet. How can you say our views are unacceptable when you will not even acknowledge us?
The counter-signal sent a reporter to the front doors of the cabinet retreat to ask protesters what's going on exactly.
Oh, Trudeau, I have a lot of words for you, but I want to talk to you about inclusivity because you say that it's infringing on our democracy. However, you are the one who said that the unvaccinated should not be on planes, trains. You closed down our businesses. You didn't let people inside. You called us misogynist, racist, extremists. You invoked the Emergency Measures Act, a War Measures Act on peaceful Canadians. I want to know what your definition of inclusivity is because it's very different from the people here. You have done nothing but divided this country.
We are not a fringe. We are the people. We have a voice, and we demand to be acknowledged.
I won't be swept under the carpet. I won't be ignored. I am still here. We are not a fringe. We are your people.
The air was thick with frustration. People were upset that they didn't feel listened to by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. They didn't feel listened to by anyone, including the mainstream media. See, if we left this job reporting what was going on here tonight to the mainstream media, well, all of these people would be branded as extremists by morning. Their bank accounts would be frozen by Justin Trudeau as a result, which is why we thought it was so critical to send a reporter there ourselves to get the side of the story that the mainstream media doesn't want you to hear and the side of the story that Justin Trudeau pays to cover up.
Where's the mainstream media?
I don't know. They probably hide and scared. They took the money because actually they are prostitutes.
A lot of these Canadians are concerned about freedom of speech being stifled in this country, which is why we took the time to speak with Justin Trudeau's Minister of Canadian Heritage.
Why do you want to censor speech?
What do you have to say to Canadians you don't want to have the internet censored?
You have to look for Mr. Guilbeault.
We live in one of the freest countries in the world.
True. People think it's disappearing.
It's
the
not.
freedom. It's not?
It's not.
Can we say people are more free than 5-6 years ago?
I'd say they're as free as they were 6 years ago.
I spoke to the protesters
You want
outside.
to see what curtailing free speech looks like? Go and see in countries around the world what is happening.
No problem. I'm from Turkey. I came to Canada 4 years ago, so I know what it looks like. I mean, you don't have to tell me about that. Justin, did Chrystia Freeland came back to Canada with new questions? I just spoke with Minister Guilbeault, and he said we have freedom of speech in this country. And I'm just trying to ask a question, and the police is pushing me around.
After all the ministers received their marching orders from Chrystia Freeland, who just got back from Davos and the World Economic Forum, they decided to pack her in and take a break, walking across the street to go have dinner. It wasn't long after that they were surrounded, completely surrounded, by an angry mob of protesters. It didn't take long for chaos to break out. It's becoming harder and harder for Justin Trudeau to go anywhere in this country without massive protests breaking out, and it begs the question as to how long he's going to stay in the role he's in. Will he follow in the footsteps of Jacinda Ardern and resign before an embarrassing defeat in the next election? Only time will tell. But for the meantime, I wanted to offer you an invitation to go to firetrudeaupetition.com. Head over there and sign the petition. Thousands of Canadians have already done so, and we will be delivering the petition to Justin Trudeau's front door.
It's not run Canada, all right? We're gonna fight you if you sell us out to the Chinese globalists. Shame on you for selling Canada out to Chinese globalists and the World Economic Council. Mendocino, you hypocrite! You hypocrite! Hiding behind guns!
How dare you!
Shame on you for selling Canada out to the World Economic Forum and the Chinese Communists! You fucking Nazi! You fucking Nazi! For selling Canada out! You'll be held accountable! You know what you've done! You'll be held accountable!
No, I think that what's happened in the last 3 years has woken up a lot of Canadians as to how our government operates. So much corruption in our government. We've just seen another Liberal cabinet minister giving contracts to friends and family. It's time for Trudeau to go.
He's a dictator and his time's up. He's been in power now for 8 years, and I don't want him to have a fourth term.
I just tell him to step down and be a man, and that's it. That's it. I mean, you're robbing off of us already. You started with a few dollars, and now how many millions you got?
Yeah, this is ours. Well, they obviously don't want us here. A couple people with signs, proud Canadians protesting.
Hey, Trudeau! What orders did Freeland brought Davos?
You got blood in your hands, Trudeau! He doesn't want to talk to us. He's a coward. He knows we hate him. He knows how we feel. He doesn't want to hear it. If he wanted to talk to us, he would have made it known. He would tell people what his itinerary was. Instead, he runs around hiding. He's got his security with him on private property, of course. Hey, Christia! Freeland, you're a piece of shit. Freeland, what new orders did you brought Davos? What are your new marching orders? What did you brief the cabinet on about? We hate you, you coward!
Also, while you're at it, if you could support this channel, the work that we do and the coverage we provide by subscribing right here, right now, and liking the video, it would go a long ways to helping us distribute this coverage as far and wide as possible so that we can fight back against the mainstream media narrative and help expose Justin Trudeau for what he is, the most hated man in Canada.
We will continue to keep you informed as this story unfolds.